Some words, they just kind of sit there on the page, but others, they fizz, they pop, they practically jump off it. They don't just tell you about an experience, they make you feel it. And today, we're diving into one of the absolute all-time greats. Razzmatazz. Go on, say it out loud. It just feels fun, right? It has this rhythm, this sound, it's got its own special kind of razzmatazz. So, okay, it's a great word, but what does it actually mean? And more importantly, why does it matter? Because believe it or not, this word is the secret sauce in everything from jewelry ads to political campaigns. So let's pull back the curtain on this whole art of showy persuasion. All right, first up, what even is razzmatazz? Let's get a nice, clear definition so we're all on the same page. Okay, so here's the big idea. Razzmatazz is basically a performance. It's not just random chaos or excitement. No, it's designed excitement. Think of a flashy, glitzy show that's got one goal, to grab your attention and totally wow you. It's basically persuasion with a whole lot of sparkle. So where did this amazing word even come from? Well, for that, we gotta jump in our time machine and head way back to the roaring 20s. It was a time of huge change, new freedoms, and some seriously incredible music. The story of this word is pretty wild, and it kind of tracks the story of America at the time. First, you have razzle-dazzle, which was slang for being all confused by something flashy. Then vaudeville performers grabbed it to describe their stage energy. But it really found its home with jazz. And by the 1920s, when Prohibition pushed all the parties underground, razzmatazz became the perfect word for that secret, exciting vibe of the speakeasy. And there's a reason the word is so darn catchy. It's not a fluke. It's part of this cool language pattern called, get this, reduplication. It's just when you repeat a sound with a little twist. Think about words like hocus pocus or boogie woogie. They're literally built to be fun to say and easy to remember. They have energy baked right in. And this quote right here, it just nails the vibe of the era. Jazz wasn't just some background music. It was the anthem for this new kind of freedom that was bubbling up in these secret, illegal bars. Razzmatazz wasn't just a word, it was the feeling in the air, that mix of glamour, excitement, and a little bit of rebellion. Okay, so the word was born in the jazz age, but it definitely didn't stay there. It grew up, it evolved from just describing a party vibe into a really clever strategy for persuasion. And this is where it gets really interesting for us today, because those same tricks that made a speakeasy feel like the place to be, they're the exact same techniques being used right now to make you want a new phone or to make you believe in a political candidate. Razzmatazz is all about grabbing your attention and steering your emotions. Want to see how this works in the real world? Let's do a little case study. We'll look at two huge jewelry brands. They both sell sparkly stuff, right? But the way they sell it, the razzmatazz they use is completely different. So first, let's set the stage. On one side, you've got Tiffany & Co., the icon. We're talking ultimate, old-school luxury. It's all about exclusivity, being part of an elite club, and that price tag that goes with it. Then on the other side, you've got Pandora. They're what's called affordable luxury. It's less about the price tag and more about personal stories, memories, and being something pretty much anyone can be a part of. So, how do they create these totally separate universes? Well, a massive part of the magic is in the language they use. We're going to decode their product descriptions, because the words they pick, that's their razzmatazz. Let's start with Tiffany. Just look at these words. The nouns are things like craftsmanship, motif. The adjectives, iconic, elegant, striking. They even use adverbs like expertly and distinctly. See what's happening here? This is the language of mastery, of high art. It's all about communicating incredible quality and history. It makes the product feel, perfect, almost untouchable. Okay, now let's flip over to Pandora. Totally different world. The big nouns are love, heart, symbol, gift. The adjectives are things like sparkling, special, simple. And check out the verbs. They're all about what you do, wear, stack, create, give. This isn't about some master artist in a workshop. This is about you, your feelings, and your life. So there you have it, side by side. Tiffany's razzmatazz is all about sophistication. They use these fancy artistic words to make you feel like you're buying a piece of exclusive art. Pandora's razzmatazz is all about sincerity. They use simple, emotional words to connect to your story. See, both are selling jewelry, but what they're really selling are two totally different dreams.
And this is just a perfect genius example. They don't just say it's a light blue bag. Oh no, it's signature Tiffany blue TM. They even trademarked it. That one little word, signature, turns a color into a priceless asset. It screams, this isn't just any blue you can find anywhere. This is our blue. That, my friends, is peak linguistic razzmatazz.
All right, so let's bring it all home. What's the point of all this? How can you use this new understanding to, see through the smoke and mirrors? Think of it like this. You now have a Razzmatazz detector. It's a new superpower. And I promise you, once you start looking for it, for those big, flashy, noisy shows designed to pull you in, you're gonna see it everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I mean, think about it. The over-the-top glamour of the red carpet at an awards show, that's Razzmatazz. Those political rallies that feel super spontaneous, but are actually planned down to the second, Razzmatazz. Those slick tech launches for the new iPhone, total Razzmatazz. And every single ad that uses shiny language to promise a product will make your life better, you guessed it, it's all Razzmatazz. And that leaves us with one last really important question. Look, Razzmatazz isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, who doesn't love a good show, right? But you have to remember it's an incredibly powerful tool. So the next time you feel yourself getting swept up in the excitement, just pause and ask yourself, is this just some fun, harmless entertainment? Or is this a clever distraction designed to keep me from looking too closely? Being able to tell the difference, well, that changes everything.